we talked about how your experiences make your coaching. How do you intertwine now the science of it?
Yeah. I mean, great question. When I say I'm not a numbers person, I mean like the over analytical, like, oh, my GPS watch said this. I actually never used a GPS watch
You
when I
don't
was
run around the
training.
block just to get
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
even 10 miles or anything like that.
But data can be very, very valuable in training, in tracking progression and obviously race times. Like we're doing track and field. That is a very numerical thing. I get it. Like running is very, very objective. You can get a lot of data that's very concrete and tells you exactly what's happening inside your body, but that doesn't always paint the full picture. Like I think it's a huge, huge asset to be able to keep things in perspective and do things somewhat by feel. It changes everything. I've seen a lot of athletes really, really struggle when they're too bound to numbers. Like they are too analytical.
Weekly mileage.
Yeah, this pace in this workout, like hitting this with no room for perspective, or they treat their training almost like they're a lab rat, and it's not that simple. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, because you just can't quantify life stress. You can't quantify energy, like recovery, in the same way. So it often leads to kind of undershooting or overshooting a workout, or not being able to listen to your body cues. And like in racing, you can't quantify everything and just go by data, because you have to react to so much chaos. And if you don't practice that in training, learning how things feel, learning how to pace harder, slower, like give yourself what you need on a day, then that you're a bit underdeveloped, I'd say. So it's a big balance between, as a coach, applying concepts and data, and as an athlete, then taking that information and applying it in a way that serves you, because a coach isn't in your body. And
Right.
advocating, that's hard. That's like a give and take that takes years to develop properly.
Yeah, it gets convoluted because you think you're not doing enough if you're not hitting these numbers, but really it's like your body doesn't see the numbers, right?
Exactly.
It's knows that, like, stress response,
Yeah.
right? And recovery. Or you don't get faster by doing tough workouts. You get faster by recovering from tough
Yeah.
workouts, right?
And anecdotally, if you're really, really number bound, what I've seen is that you're likely overtraining
Right. Yeah.
or under recovering.
And then, like, sad when you don't hit that number, right? I just felt crappy about myself if I missed one of my runs because I wasn't feeling good. And now the little graph on Strava is dipped, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like a linear thing or whatever, 3 up, 1 down, whatever, something like that.
And I get it. Like I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And so I had to take myself off it. I had to stop again, go back to like using my Timex watch to time things instead of GPS, because it's addicting.
And I know. And that's the beauty of coaches too, right? Like they can tell you, like, smack you upside the head and be
Yeah.
like, no, like,
Like, don't do this.
yeah.